What is going on, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? I am David Got Kicks. Welcome back to another David Got Vlogs. Today's video is a very special one because I will be installing my Prinsu roof rack officially on the RAV4. I got this about a year ago. I got it on Craigslist for a really good deal. I originally was gonna have another shop install the roof rack. There was shops charging around $400 to $600 just for installation. This isn't gonna be an installation tutorial video on how to install this roof rack. There's plenty of other videos on YouTube, plenty of other reads on Google that taught me how to install this roof rack. And I'm not really going to record every single step because of the location that I'm filming at. Also, for this install, I will not be using the plus nuts that are provided with the Prinsu roof rack. With plus nuts, over time, from all the vibration and driving of the vehicle, they tend to loosen up, and then later on in the future, you have to tighten everything once again. I don't know this from personal experience, but after reading different forums and watching different videos, other people have had this issue. Also, when you use the plus nuts, you have to widen the furthest hole in the back. But that's just my personal preference. If you want to use the plus nuts, go ahead. Since there will be exposed holes after we install this roof rack, I will be using some Flex Seal tape. I've seen other people use hole plugs, but I'm gonna go with Flex Seal tape. Sorry, I know I've been doing a lot of talking, but I just feel like this is necessary to mention whenever it comes to the Prinsu roof rack. But without wasting any more of you guys' precious time, you guys are here for a video, so let's do it. We removed the grab handles, the front mirror. We're literally taking this whole car apart right now. We removed the A pillar, the B pillar, and then we still got to get to the C pillar back there so we can bring down this headliner. The original roof rails that came with the car is connected on top here, and we need to remove it from under here. And that's how we're going to install the new Prinsu roof rack as well. Shout out to Alex for breaking this clip. But yo, check out this amazing wrap job. I still gotta go through and add like another piece of black wrap down the middle, and then I'm gonna add another roof trim molding to cover all this once the Prinsu roof rack is installed. We'll get there when we get there. We're gonna try to remove all this right now. Now that we removed the headliner a bit, it's sagging. One end I'm gonna be holding onto here, and the other end is gonna be screwing under here. So that's how we remove this OEM roof rail. All right, so we removed the first one because we thought this top piece came off, but I guess this top piece stays on, and it's the bottom piece that you're gonna get removed, if that makes sense. You'll understand if you ever do this. Gotta make it sound like I'm working hard, you know? Hey, let's go. Alright, now we're at the point where we have to plug up some of the unused holes. And for that, we have some Flex Seal tape. I'm just going to cut a small piece off and cover it up. But I think I might add some silicone on it before, just to ensure that there won't be any leakage. I went ahead and added some silicone, and then I added some Flex Seal tape over the holes that we're not going to use. So total there's 4. So there's 1, 2, 3, and then 1 back there. Alright, so we have the rack completely laid out. Now we're slowly going to start to connect it all. And once we have all this connected, then we can pick it up, raise it, and mount it to the actual car. So I think I already mentioned this before, how we're not going to be using the plus nuts method. We will be using lock nuts instead. Cutscene to the Prinsu rack flying off. We will be using these lock nuts instead. I've seen a few other videos and other forums and posts that they use this instead. They don't use the plus nuts because over time with vibration of the car, these tend to loosen up, and then you have to retighten everything again. A few hours later, we just finished installing the Prinsu roof rack on my RAV4. Dude, this is a dream freaking come true. Huge shout out to Howie. The next thing that we have to do is push all the trim back, push all the molding back, put the visors back in, and install the grab handles, and then I will give you guys the final shots. Total time it took us was about 4 to 5 hours, but that's not bad.
I put it the wrong way. I did.
I know I already did some final B-roll shots, but let me give you guys a quick walk around. I still have to wrap this sometime, but I just got to reorder enough for this back part right here. And then you can see these middle channels are exposed, but they do have some Flex Seal tape, which is good. But like I mentioned, I'm gonna buy like a weather trim molding or something just to cover this up, because it looks fine from far away, but when you walk up close, I'm trying to have this all black to match and to cover up any of the imperfections that you can see. Also, when we raised the roof rack on top of the car, we only had the front, we had one in the middle, and then we had the rear panels installed. So we still had all this opening just so it was easier for us to screw down the other parts. I'm not gonna lie, it was kind of difficult, kind of tricky, but we managed to get it done. I do understand now why places charge $400 to $600, because this is a lot of work, but it's definitely doable. If you guys ever plan on doing this yourself, there are a bunch of different tutorials and videos on YouTube on how to do this properly. I would just study the different videos just so that you have an idea on how to install this. Next up, I want to get some accessories for the roof rack. I don't really ever plan on getting a tent, but I do want to get some grab handles, maybe like a roof box, traction boards. Will I ever use any of that stuff? Definitely not, but they look cool and very aesthetic. But that's gonna wrap up today's video. Thank you guys again for watching this. Thank you guys again for all the love and support you guys have been showing me and my channel. If you guys did enjoy this video in any way, like this video. Comment down below, let me know what you guys do think of how the RAV4 is coming so far. We're not finished yet. I still have a bunch of other stuff that I want to do to it. And I will talk to you guys next time for the next video. It is your boy David Got Kicks. You're watching David Got Vlogs. Peace.